Today we are here with Ravi Mcnabb, and we're talking about his story on Behind the Boxer. How you doing today?
I'm doing good, man. How you doing, Mr. Chris, Retro Chris?
I'm doing good. I cannot complain. A
Uh,
little bit about yourself.
Shoot, my name is Ravi Mcnabb, also known as Casino Life Prez. I'm 30 years old. I'm a boxer. I've been boxing for about 4 years now. Um, like it's a lot to me, bro. You gotta tell me what you want to know, man. Like I got started, like I got started basically like I was looking for something like an outlet, like something where to like blow off some steam. I had a lot going on in life at that point in time when I started boxing, and I didn't start to take it seriously. Like I didn't start training boxing to be a boxer, but once I started training, like I fell in love with the training and the environment and the gym that I was in. It was so many people doing great things and so many inspirational stories in that gym that it rubbed off on me, and I started taking it serious and I started sparring and things like that. It was rough at first, of course, but
Yeah.
like that was what made me stick to it because I'm the type of person, if something's hard, I can't quit that shit. But when something easy, I quit that shit fast. But if it's hard, I never quit. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah. So, why do you feel like that is like the pull of something being hard? Like you won't quit it as much.
I don't know. That's just how it always been, man. Like as far as sport, I've been an athlete since I was a kid. I did like damn near every sport. Like I'm an all around athlete. A lot of athletes in my family. So like when I was younger, I took a lot of my like just God given gifts for granted. Like with no effort, no working out, I was always the fastest person. When I played football, I played kick return, punt return, running back. I was the fastest person on the field, on either side of the field. Um, but I never was training, like it was just natural. So like I kind of like strayed away from sports because it was kind of easy for me, like the sports I was doing. But I never got to try boxing when I was young. I feel like if I had tried it when I was young, I probably would have stuck with it more because it's just me in there. So I think I'm just a person who likes challenges, like in every aspect of my life. Basically, I just love challenges. Even girls, like the ones that don't, you know what I mean. You know how it go, man. Shit, every
Yeah.
aspect, I be on the bullshit, man.
It just makes it more exciting.
Yeah,
So I know you did a lot of music,
yeah,
and you kind of said you straight away didn't. I won't say straight away from music,
yeah,
but you put your focus more into boxing.
yeah.
So why would you say you did that?
Um, I had all right. So music was probably one of my first passions, but it's like I've been doing it for a while, and I've been getting places with it. But it's just like my passion kind of like started shifting. I had some things going with my music, like a couple things that didn't go how I felt like they should go, and it was things that I didn't have no power over. You know what I'm saying? So it'd be hard for me to accept some shit that I don't got power over. And once I started boxing, I got total power over that. You know what I'm saying? Like I, if what I put in is what I'm gonna get out. It's only me. It's only me. So basically, it's like however hard I train, that's how much what kind of results I'm gonna get. The way I eat, that's what's gonna reflect in my body. The things I put in my body, they're gonna directly affect the way I perform. So it was like I kind of geared towards boxing because it was like I felt like I got total control over that. And then also all the things I've learned in music about marketing and like the thousands of views I've gotten on YouTube and like all the followers and, across platforms and subscribers and all that. Like I feel like I can use that plus my skills and my natural athletic abilities to promote myself even better with the boxing. And I actually love boxing, so it's like it just make it more easy.
Yeah, it's funny that you made the switch from music to boxing because I also used to be a music photographer. I still am, but I found I had a lot more luck in boxing photography versus music photography because people in boxing like they kind of take you more seriously. With music, is so many people in the industry
Saturated.
that is it's competitive.
Yeah.
So it's pretty cool. You said something about boxing kind of helped you with depression and to kind of get out of that spiral.
Yeah, like basically like I probably went I like I didn't I didn't realize it when I was going through it, but I was basically being hard on myself about things that I ain't got no control over. And just being in the boxing gym, first of all, just all that hard work, it's gonna make you get over some shit. Just cause, like, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna make you get over some shit. But at the same time, it's gonna let you it make you take more accountability and boxing opened my eyes to like damn, you're not really taking as much accountability as you thought you was. So it's like as I kept boxing and kept understanding what I was going through and understanding why I felt the way I felt, it was like it was like a monkey getting off my back every time I walk in that gym. It's like because all the energy in the gym, the coaches, and the boxing gym, it's not just about working out. We do more than working out. Our coaches give us a lot of wisdom, a lot of life stories, a lot of motivation. They talk about what people going through, and we had those type of conversations. So it's almost like a community and or a brotherhood type of thing. So it's kind of like it kind of just helped me get through those things. Like I was married before, like I had went through a divorce, like like I was going crazy because my daughter wasn't living with me no more, stuff like that. So it was just like I was just home, you know what I'm saying? But they always say boxing the loneliest sport in the world, and what it did for me, it made me comfortable with being alone, like almost too comfortable because now I'm always alone and shit. But now I basically boxing helped me fall in love with myself again. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's huge. So, do you have any like stories about like maybe something that you went through while you were in boxing that really helped you?
Yeah, like I I all right, so it was a period of time when I was challenging myself, right? I was like, I'm gonna just go around Atlanta and just walk in the gym and be like, I want to spar. So that like when you do that kind of stuff, it make them give you like the best person in the gym. I just want to measure myself up across the town. And like I took some ass whoopings and I gave some ass whoopings and it just was like eye opening. But like I learned the most from getting my ass whooped. But I needed that. Like I knew I needed that. That's the type of shit I know you know what I'm saying? I needed that. So like I can go back, learn, like I got video footage, I can watch myself, things like that. Cause I'm new to the sport, fairly new to the sport. So I like to get as much experience as I can. So basically like yeah, just really sparring. Sparring is probably the main thing. Sparring. Yeah.
Got you. So, you said you were put around a lot, some of the greats. Tell us about some people that you feel are great in boxing, past or present.
Well, presently, you mean like ones I've met, or are you talking about just period?
We can talk about the. We'll start with the just period, and then the ones you met.
Okay. Like the legends in boxing to me, like some of my favorite boxers. Um, well, my favorite boxer that's active right now, I have two. It would probably be Errol Spence Jr. and Canelo Alvarez. Um, and then from the past, I like Roberto Duran. I like Emmanuel Augustus. I like watching him. Uh, who else I like? I like man, it's a lot, bro. I watch a lot of boxing, man. Of course, I love Floyd. I love Floyd. That's those are my favorites, really. Like Roberto Duran, Floyd, Emmanuel Augustus, and people like that. And as far as ones I've met, like um, I got Javante Tank Davis came to our gym, and that was big for me because I really felt like that wasn't something that he had to do at the level he was at when he was doing it. and that just was real inspiration for me. And just to see how humble he was, it made me a real big fan of him. So I'm a real big fan of him as well. And also getting to see him work firsthand, like side by side on the bag and everything like that. It kind of gave me a opportunity to measure myself up and my abilities and see what I might need to work on compared to a world class level fighter.
That's a really good experience. Coming from the music industry, how do you feel it differentiates from the boxing industry in the way of how I feel like boxing is a lot more personal. Like you can actually be hands on with like other boxers and stuff like that. How do you feel like that compares to music industry?
Um, I feel like yeah, you probably have more. Well, it's almost the same to me, man. Like I really kind of look at it the same because I don't know why I just always end up in the path of like people that are successful in what I'm doing because I try to do everything strategically. Like like there's a lot of boxing gyms in Atlanta, and the ones I choose to go to, I choose those specifically because it's at that level. And the same thing what it was with the music. I go to venues where I know that it's gonna be high level high level producers, you know, or like like all right, so like if I go to a gym where world class fighters would go, and basically on the music side, I go to studio where platinum selling artists will go. Like my last project I did, I recorded it at Tree Sound Studios. And if you ever think about Tree Sound Studios, man, they got every plaque in the world in there. You see what I'm saying? So it's all about the energy. Like when you're around, you got no choice but to soak it up or you gonna fold. And I ain't never been the type to fold. I'm gonna always step up step up to the plate and I'm gonna see the bar and I'm gonna try to get to that bar and then I'm gonna try to raise the bar. That's just how I am. I can't do anything small. I can't, or else I'm gonna feel like I'm not doing shit. Like that'll make me depressed, bro.
Yeah, absolutely. What would you tell somebody about learning to utilize your God given talents more?
um, I feel like to basically to use your God given talents. Hold on, ask, say it one more time. What would I?
Okay. Like, what would you tell someone about kind of like following their heart and actually using their God given talents more? Like, what advice would you give someone?
I would say first make sure it's really your heart that's telling you to do that shit. First of all, because sometimes it might not be your heart. It might that energy might be coming from somewhere else. So you got to make sure that's really what you're trying to do. And like if it's something that is going to affect you financially, I would say try to get my feet wet. I would try to link up with people who are doing what you're doing already before you jump out there, so that you don't, you know, get drowned. You know, you want to do some research into what you love doing. You know, I can't really make it specific because everybody loves something different. Everybody has different abilities and talents. I just feel like it's all about just learning yourself and loving yourself and tapping into that part of you. You know, and I feel like everybody end up doing it. A lot of people end up doing it. It just you can't ever compare yourself to the next person. Like you can't feel like just because it's their time, it's my time too. Because we the same age or we from the same situation. Everybody time is different and you gotta just be patient and embrace every step of the way. You gotta learn every step of the way and don't take none for granted because like you only get one life to live and you know your first impression, your best impression. So you wanna just make sure that you get your shit together. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely with that. So, what advice would you give someone following the boxing?
Yeah, I would just take it one day at a time and don't rush your progress. Don't compare yourself to other people because everybody develops at different rates. And I would say that because it's an unforgiving sport. So you don't want to jump out there too early just off of ego and you feel like you can do it just because you like you gotta put in that same work, you gotta respect the game. Like you gotta take the steps, you gotta eat right, you gotta train, you gotta do everything that you gotta do and spar to see where you see what you need to work on, things you need to better. I wouldn't say just jump in and try to rush it because it's people who've been doing it for so long. And once you get to fighting, your record is your record. And if you're trying to go to that next level, then you want to kind of take your baby steps so that you can make sure that you're ready. You don't want to jump out there too quick. And that's what I've been basically. I've been just progressing over these 4 years, and now I'm starting to be now like my coaches, everybody starting to feel like I'm getting ready. So y'all should be seeing me soon.
That's what's up. You basically you'll be having your first pro fight sometime soon.
I don't have a date, but I'm trying to get all that stuff worked out. But yeah, basically, yeah. I'm just
Got you.
training, man. Like I'm training every day. I'm doing 2 a days. Like I'm doing strength conditioning. I'm doing working on techniques and everything like that. I'm just working every day, just waiting on the call.
Got you. So, what do you feel are some of the common misconceptions people have about being a boxer?
Um, shoot, that's a hard one because usually what people be saying be true. like, like the shit that people be like assuming that should be right on. But I mean, let me think. What's a big misconception? I think a big misconception is that every boxer, like I think some people be thinking boxers just mean people like all the time. Like I think that's probably one of the biggest ones in my opinion. Like when people hear that I box, it's kind of like they look like oh shit, like you know. But it's like nah, bro. I'm just Ravi Mcnabb, man. You know what I'm saying? If you're not my opponent across that ring, bro, you ain't got nothing to worry about. You know.
Yeah, that's actually why I started this because a lot of people just automatically assume, oh, you work with boxers, they mean as hell, right?
Yeah, nah. See, I ain't gonna lie. Rappers is meaner than boxers. yeah,
They are.
rappers
They
meaner.
real mean.
Yeah, yeah. Rapping. I ain't never really get along with no rappers for real. Like,
Nah.
I mean, I get along with some boxers too, but I don't really get. If you my size, I probably ain't gonna get along with you either way. Like in boxing though, like if you my size, I'm not even trying to know you.
Yeah, I feel you.
I don't even want to know you like at all. I don't even want your name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, where can people find you and how can they come out to support you or follow you?
You can get me on Twitter at Casino Life Prez, and on Instagram, my Instagram is flyest nigga ever, and I also have a Instagram where it doesn't have any music on it, and it's called Casino Life Boxing. That's where I put like just straight boxing footage and stuff like that. And then my YouTube channel is Casino Life Prez as well. And I got a mix of boxing. I got a mix of boxing, rapping, and gaming on there on my YouTube. So like I just building up all my platforms, so you can catch me on any one of those. But it'd probably be easiest to get in contact with me on Instagram on the flyest nigga ever.
Capo shit, okay, big boss shit. Come on. These niggas ain't nothing but a lie wrong in it. Early in the morning, I be running around getting 30 round clips for my motherfucking enemy. When they hit the stage, all the real niggas feel it. Fuck shot glizzy, but ain't got a shot glizzy. Bitch, you keep it on me like some motherfucking money. What I'm gonna do if I don't get some money? My only advice, nigga, go get some money. Know you heard about the drop. 2KDs, I'ma need a whole honey. Tryna keep it simple, but the shit ain't simple. Can't be no pretender, it gotta be in you. Can't be no pretender, yeah, it gotta be in you. Can't be no pretender, it gotta be in you. Tryna keep it simple, but the shit ain't simple. Can't be no pretender, it gotta be in you, yeah. Know what it is when I step in the building. Know it get lit when we front and center. Still screaming free, my dogs at the kennel. Now it ain't simple, it's like a riddle.